Hey boo, hey, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, y'all, we got a story time from some fine ass black girl, okay? She cute as hell. Now, let's get into it.
Let me tell you how I went on a date in Atlanta, and the guy who I went on a date with, his boyfriend, showed up at the restaurant while we were on our date. So the previous day, I'm at the mall. I see the guy. We like exchange looks, so like I know he knows that I think he's attractive. I know he think I'm attractive because we're looking at each other. We've passed each other multiple times in the mall, and we're looking. So probably like the third time we've passed each other, he's like, "Excuse me, I think you're very beautiful. I would like to take you on a date." I'm like, "Okay, cool. We can exchange information, get."
No disrespect to you ones that ain't suspicious and on the down low. Women, be careful for these Atlanta men, okay? In my opinion, don't quote me on this, but in my opinion, girl, 90% of them mother suckers is gay. Now you go say it louder for the women in the back, okay?
To know each other, and then we could put something in motion. So cool. We talking the whole day. Everything's going good. He seems down to earth. He seems cool. We have a lot in common. Whoopty whoop. Right. So he's like, okay, let's do something for tomorrow afternoon. I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. He's like, do you want me to pick you up? I'm like, well, this is our first time meeting. I don't really feel comfortable with you picking me up from my home, even though, I think you're a pretty cool guy. He's like, okay, cool, no problem. I'll send you a black truck. Boom. So that's the backstory of how we met. Fast forward to the day of the date, right? So we go to the restaurant. It's a very nice establishment. The vibes are nice. He comes with flowers. The conversation is good. The energy is good. And then he picks up his phone and the energy just like shifts out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, I gotta go to the restroom. So I'm like, okay, go ahead, go to the restroom. So while he's in the restroom, I order me a few more drinks. I'm noticing like, okay, he's in there for a little too long. Okay, so he comes out. When he sits back at the table, he's like fidgety as hell. Like he's moving, looking around, looking over the back of his shoulder, looking past me. I'm like, okay, are we safe? Is everything okay? Are we good? So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Let's get a few more drinks so I can loosen up. I'm like, loosen up? I mean, we've been drinking. You was loose. So anyway, so then I noticed this group of men walk in, right? He peeps it too. Girl, when I tell you he adjusted his body as to not be seen. So I'm like, okay, maybe these are the ops. Maybe he's endangered, like something's going on. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna eat.
And I'm glad that she's mentioning that, you got to look out for signs like this, because if it ain't his boyfriend, it could be the ops. I've heard of a lot of women going out on dates with men that they don't know are gangbangers. They don't know this. And before they know it, the car getting out at all kind of craziness. You know what I mean? So, she right. When your date start acting weird, girl, be on the lookout with them. You really never know who you dating, what you dealing with, what you getting yourself into, especially these days and times. She got lucky enough for it to just be his boyfriend walking into that bar. Cause I prefer it be his boyfriend than the ops coming with a pow. Come on and cuss your man out. Just don't pow me.
I'm just gonna eat my food, mind my business, or whatever. Cool. We're at a table where like the bar is across from us, so I can hear conversations at the bar. I can see people, right? So the group of guys sit there. One of the guys is like, yeah, my man out with some bitch. Oh, so I'm one ear to him because maybe I'm the tea. What? So he like, yeah, he don't even know I got his location. So I'm looking back at the person I'm on a date with. He's like this.
Does the boyfriend that just walked in not even know that he's there? What a coincidence. But why would you take this woman to a place that you know that your crew hangs out at? Like, that was dumb.
What's going on? So he's like, I have to go to the restroom again. I'm like, okay. I mean, this is the second time. Are you finna leave? Do I need to pay? What's going on? So when he goes to the restroom again, the man gets up and goes to the restroom as well. But as the man walks past me, he's like, "Oh, sis, you're beautiful."
I think the at the bar was talking loud like that on purpose because he wanted homeboy to hear him.
I'm like, "Oh, thanks," because when, okay, so I'm like, "Thanks," but I'm like in my head, I'm like, "Okay, they both going to the bathroom," but I'm not even putting that together because at this point I'm tipsy, right? So something must have transpired in that restroom. Cause next I hear the person at the bar pick up the phone and he like, "I'm on the way, I'm on the way." And the group run to the bathroom. Security run to the bathroom. So I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Mr. My Date and Mr. You look good, sis. Come out the bathroom tussling. You in here with this bitch and you had me at home thinking that you at home thinking. So he's like, "You had me at home thinking, and you know I got your location, and how sneaky could you be? And you not even gonna let her know that you got a man? You got a what? You got a what?" So mind you, I didn't drive here. So I'm having to like get on my phone, give me a new ride because I didn't drive. Um, he done left me with the tab. Cool. I want to get up the hell on up out of here. So I pay the tab. I'm like, I'm not sitting in this restaurant waiting. I walk out. Oh, when I tell you they on the street going at it, the person I went on a date with, baby, oh, what is going on?
That was more than enough for me. That was all I needed to hear. Or so I thought, anyways. But me being me, I needed to know how this is gonna end, okay? So I sure did find her page, and I sure did find part two.
So the part two is really not as juicy and as crazy as y'all want it to be. So after they tussling or whatever and they're outside, I finish up, I do the tab, order my Uber, whatever, go outside. They are going back and forth. My date is basically like begging for his man. Like he's like, "I don't want you to leave. Baby, I'm sorry. She didn't mean anything. It wasn't anything." And he must have done this before because the boyfriend was like, "You always do this. You keep doing this to me. You basically saying like this is not the first time that you've done this to me, and you continue to do this with me." Whether he's done it before with a woman, I don't know, but obviously he's a cheater. So they still tussling, pulling, whatever, whatever. They get in a car together. They leave. When I get in my Uber, I block his number. We don't speak again. So I don't know if he tried to reach back out to me to explain himself or not. I blocked him. Now, as far as the situation, with the address, because y'all had me fucked up about the address, I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all, because y'all were very nasty and very rude about the address issue situation. Like, okay, you could just ask for clarification instead of being nasty and rude. So he ended up sending me the money to get the truck. So essentially, he still got the truck, but I put my information in. And let's just say, God forbid, I did give him my address. I live in an apartment building. He would not have access to my unit or my unit number. But on the bright side, I was able to go on to a radio station and actually talk about what happened. And a lot of people reached out to me telling their stories because honestly, we all have a lot in common other than, yeah. And I don't want to say every man in Atlanta is DL, but yeah, I feel like don't let this discourage you from dating. I thought I was going to let it, but I'm not, you know. And yeah.
Women. Women in Atlanta. Be careful. These Atlanta men and these Los Angeles men, couple of them sprinkled in Texas and shit too. And I'm talking to women only right now because these men are bringing y'all back all types of things that you cannot get rid of. Take heed, ladies, because these men do not love you. They barely even care about you. So you got to care about you. You have to protect yourself and your health. Because at the end of the day, you have to live with it. So ain't no penis or no fine ass face worth a lifetime disease. Take care of yourselves out here and do the best vetting you can, because I know it's damn near impossible, but let's just do our best, do our research, look these people up. Stop disregarding the red flags because he looked good, because he got a lot of money, because her poom poom is the best you ever had. Stop it. Put yourself first, because nobody else will. And that's what I got on it. If you like this video, give your girl a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one, boo.